You know when you're scrolling through YouTube Shorts or TikTok and you see those super slick map animations? The ones explaining some crazy historical fact or a wild statistic? Well, they get millions and millions of views. And right now, there's a secret AI-powered formula that's letting people build entire channels around them, almost overnight. So today, we are pulling back the curtain and showing you exactly how it's done.
Okay, let's just jump right in and look at how massive this opportunity really is. We're talking about a niche that is absolutely blowing up. And the best part? The barrier to entry, what used to stop people, has pretty much just vanished. I mean, just think about it. What if the hardest, most time-consuming part of making these videos, the animation itself, could be done by an AI? That would free you up to just focus on the cool ideas, right? Well, that's not a what if anymore. That's the reality we're breaking down today. And when we talk about viral, we're not kidding. In this map animation niche, it's totally normal for these short videos to fly right past the million-view mark. It makes sense, right? The content is quick, it's visually satisfying, and you learn something cool. The audience for this stuff is huge, and they are always hungry for more. And all those views? They turn into actual money. We're talking high RPMs here, especially because this content really pulls in a US-based audience. Creators are making $3,000 a month, or even more. So this isn't just some fun little side project. It can be a real business. So here's the catch. Or at least what seems like the catch. You see these smooth, professional graphics, and your first thought is probably, man, I'd need to be a wizard in some super complex editing software to make that. And that one thought is exactly what keeps most people from ever trying to tap into this gold mine. But what if that whole barrier was just in our heads? The secret isn't about spending months learning to be an animator. It's about knowing the right tool to use, an AI that literally flips the script and turns the hardest part of the process into the easiest. And look, this isn't some fuzzy, complicated strategy. It's a dead simple, repeatable, 4-step blueprint. Seriously, anyone can follow this to go from a blank slate to a polished, viral-ready video in no time. So here's our game plan. Step 1, we'll use AI to sniff out a topic that's already a proven winner. Step 2, we'll get that same AI to write us a killer script in that same viral style. Step 3, we'll create a super realistic voiceover. And finally, the really fun part. We let the AI handle all the complex animation. The key here is that AI is doing the heavy lifting at every single stage. So let's get into the first few steps, the foundation of any great video, the script and the voice. Things that used to be a huge pain for creators can now, seriously, be knocked out in just a few minutes. First up, you need an idea, right? So here's the trick. You find another successful channel in this niche, you copy their channel link, and you just feed it to ChatGPT. You ask it to analyze the channel and spit out 20 similar ideas that could also go viral. And boom, in seconds you have a whole list of proven concepts ready to go. Okay, next up, the script. You take one of those viral videos from your competitor, you grab the transcript, and you feed that to ChatGPT. You tell it, hey, analyze the style, the tone, the pacing. Then you give it one of your new topics and say, now write me a new script in that exact same style. It's incredible. It's like having a professional viral script writer on call 24/7. Now for the voice. For this, we're going to use the absolute best in the game, 11 Labs. The AI voices it generates are so realistic, it's kind of scary. For this particular map niche, a deeper, more mature male voice seems to work really well for that authoritative, factual vibe. But you should totally play around and see what fits your brand. And get this, you don't even have to pay for it to get started. The free plan on 11 Labs gives you 10,000 characters a month. Since these short video scripts are, well, short, that's more than enough to create the voiceovers for over 15 videos without spending a single penny. All right, now for the part that honestly feels like actual magic. How in the world do we create those slick, professional-looking map animations that look like they took a whole team of animators weeks to make? I mean, the difference is just night and day. The old way meant spending months learning complicated, expensive software. The new way? It's a simple AI tool called Hera, where you just type what you want to see and it creates the animation for you in seconds. So what does that actually look like in practice? It's not some complicated line of code. It's literally just plain English. You're just describing the scene you want, almost like you're telling a friend what to draw. For example, you just type that sentence right there into Hera. and it generates a perfect animation that does exactly what you asked. A simple zoom and highlight that might have taken you an hour of messing with keyframes in traditional software is now done in the time it takes to type a sentence. It's wild. And here's a little pro tip that'll help boost your audience retention. For the very last prompt in your animation, have it zoom the map all the way back out to where it started. This creates this seamless, satisfying loop that makes people want to watch it again, and that signals to the algorithm that you've got a great video. So we've used AI to come up with our topic, write our script, create our voiceover, and even generate all our visuals. The very last step is just to stitch all these pieces together into a final, polished video. And you can do this all in a free editor like CapCut. You just drop in the animation from Hera and the voiceover from 11 Labs. Then you layer in some dramatic background music from the free YouTube audio library, add some subtitles, which is super important for engagement, and maybe pop in a few whoosh sound effects for the zooms to really make it feel dynamic. Look, if there's one thing to take away from all this, it's about timing. This whole AI-powered method is so new that the field isn't crowded, at least not yet. The people who jump on this right now have a huge first-mover advantage to build an audience and a really nice income stream before everyone else catches on. And it all leads to this one last kind of crazy thought. With these new tools that can automate everything from the idea to the final animation, what does that mean for the future of making content? The next huge viral channel might not be run by a single person in the traditional sense, but by a creative mind working hand in hand with a powerful AI. Really makes you think, doesn't it?